We made it up to the Sedona area. We're actually at Powell Springs Campground. It's a U.S. Forest Service campground. It's free, you don't have to pay. 14-day stay limit. And this is really nice. And we're up here where it's about, what do you think, 10 degrees cooler, probably?
It's way cooler. Even in the sun, it doesn't feel really bad right now. And it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's clean, and there is no service. But if you have Starlink, we can confirm you get excellent speeds here.
Yeah, we're getting like 120-ish, 150-ish upload and or download, I mean, and I think it was 390 upload. So it's pretty crazy speeds. But let's take you a little bit around over to where our site is. So it's first come, first serve here. We had a forest ranger that just checked the bathrooms and cleaned them. So like Brittany said, very clean. And pretty decent roads coming in. We had a few bumps, but you know, it's gonna be nice once we get that lift in the Echo.
It was more than a bump.
Yeah, I mean, to send our Berkey flying for the first time we've had that happen.
The cap fell. The actual Berkey did not fall, so can confirm that how we have it set up can even make it through some off-roading. Yeah, because I mean, you can probably see some right here, this dip, and it's like twice the size down that way, and like what, 4 of them in a row, 6 of them in a row, and that's where we're kind of through. But here's our setup, so let me get the camera turned around so you guys can see. There it is. So we have a nice picnic table, little grill, fire pit. We got dishy set up. We got the awning out a little bit. We got the chairs, the rocking foldable chairs, and really nice spot. We got shade, so see, it works out nice. We have some shade right here, but then open skies. And we have a Winnebago over there, and travel trailer over there. Which I would not recommend if you have a Class A or a fifth wheel or anything huge. I would not come up here. Yeah, because to be completely honest, that had to be rough getting in here. Like 25 feet would be pushing. I would say just a little bit bigger than us, and because we're 23 feet. And you want to make sure that you aren't really low clearance. Like we're pretty low in this. That's why we have to get the lift. But we went through this perfectly fine. So you could come through this with a car, but you would have to really be taking your time, and you'd probably scrape a few spots. But cats are up in the windows, they're enjoying, and we're gonna get some work done. We have to upload, well, I have to finish editing, well, basically start editing our video for tomorrow, and then I have a bunch of other videos from our travels so far to edit, and get those ready to be uploaded and whatnot, because we're going to have a busy weekend next weekend at the Weird Wild West event down in Bisbee. So probably not going to have much time to actually get any editing done. So I'm probably going to get 2 or 3 videos done this afternoon, because it's only about what, 1 to maybe 2 o'clock now. And
check-in technically is 2 here. We pulled in a little bit early. It was open, so it's first come, first serve. And like I said, there is a check-in time and a check-out time.
Which I'm sure the checkout time is more enforced if you're leaving.
But, you know, the ranger comes through, so he knows this is our first night here. So, you know, you can stay up to 14 days. So, pretty awesome spot. But, like I said, we got some work to get done. We're going to make some goulash for dinner, so we'll show you that. So, hang out with us at beautiful Powell Springs Campground. An amazing, thus far, Forest Service campground.
So I've been busy getting a video for you guys for tomorrow, which when you see this, it'll be weeks later. But and Brittany's been busy cleaning the rig.
It's a disaster.
Because we had something spill in our cubby up here. So it's probably blurred out. But yeah, weather's beautiful.
I also want you to know that I fixed your, I don't know what you call this, your temperature thingies. I fixed it.
I'm impressed. So we can mount up our other temp things. If you guys remember in the video of our mods and additions and stuff, we had the different temperature. It came with 4 little gauges. So that's cool. So we can mount those elsewhere so we can see temperatures around the Echo. But I'm getting hungry.
Is it goulash time?
I think we're gonna make some goulash. Just hang out. And then probably show you this later. Brittany got this for me for Christmas. It's called City Bonfires, and this is actually like a little mini fire in a can.
And
jar.
you can keep relighting it.
Yeah, so yeah, you keep relighting it. It was some guy created it for use in cities.
2 dads created it.
Oh, 2 dads.
And this is kind of gross right now because of what spilled, but I also got him the part that you can put over it so he could cook hot dogs or something on it.
It's pretty cool. You guys can see how small it is. It like fits right in my hand. But
Yep.
pretty interesting. So yeah, we're gonna keep chugging away, I guess, on here, getting this organized. I just finished editing, like I said, so I got to get that actually uploaded to YouTube, so you guys can watch that tomorrow, aka in the past when this video comes out. But that's about all we've been up to, besides enjoying this beautiful weather up here. It's about 70 degrees or maybe mid-60s now.
Oh, it's like 64
So
out
yeah,
because I had to put sweatpants on because it's cold.
yeah, my hands are actually cold.
Which is really sad.
So
It should not be cold.
We're probably gonna have to throw on jackets tonight to be outside, and then maybe even the heat this evening. So guess we'll see. So don't mind the disaster. You guys know how it is.
Yep.
Small space. Cooking our goulash. Well, Brittany did. And we picked up a salad. What kind of salad was this?
Like a chopped barbecue salad.
So that looks delicious. And then here is the goulash.
There's goulash.
Got a bunch of it, so we'll have some good leftover lunches.
That's too much. It'll be really good for the Weird Wild West. If we make this, we could share it.
Yep. So you hear that, Danny? We hope you like goulash, because we are going to be making a big thing of goulash there too. So we're going to munch down on this, and then I think we need to just get some more things organized, and then we are going to watch RV Unplugged on YouTube. So if you guys aren't watching that, you need to. It's a really good kind of reality show, RV style, with a bunch of YouTubers. So tonight was episode 6.
6, yep.
So we're going to be checking that out because we have Starlink. And I mean, we'll hang outside obviously while we eat and until it gets a little later, then watch that. So it's getting late, it's dark outside. Brittany's all comfy. She's got her liquid death. And we are starting RV Unplugged. So we will catch you guys in the morning, let you know what our game plan is. Kinda once we figure it out, because we don't really have a game plan.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Absolutely amazing night of sleep. Dead quiet. We had some people come in some tents a little late. That were a little loud. They were kind of like arguing and stuff. But then they ended up quieting right down. And as you guys saw, we watched RV Unplugged, and we actually just then watched some other YouTube, couple other YouTube videos, and then shut it down. Went to bed pretty early. Great night's sleep. Been up now for like 3-4 hours. I don't know. But we were making breakfast, checking some emails related to the channel for some things coming up here soon, which will be pretty cool. So
we took showers.
Let you guys know about that.
Yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming up. Pretty pumped about it, but we'll let you know in the future.
Yeah, so we actually just wanted to take you around. I was flying the drone too, so I got to see some of the area. Really beautiful. You guys will see that in this video too at some point. But let's take you around
show you kind of this campground. I guess that's what you call it. It is a campground, but you know, it's free for service. So I was going to tell you what number we are in, but we have a number 5 over there, and then number 4 right there on those. If you guys see these right here, upright. But it's kind of a weird layout. So we had a little fire pit, grill, picnic table that you guys saw. We had a guy over here in a revel in that spot right there, up on the back side. That's we were kind of confused because there's a parking area here too. So kind of confused about that, but it is what it is. So right over there, you know, is where you come in. Got a bunch of camp spots here. As you can see, we still have some neighbors. There's the little welcome sign. And we were trying to figure out, because this has to be a spot here, but they had some flooding and stuff come through. So wash that out pretty good. So
a tent camp.
Yeah, and I think
Especially over there, it's flatter.
yeah, I think so. That's what it's made for, is a tent camp on the other side. And this was to park your car, but because of this runoff here, it's a little bit of an issue. And actually, let's go over here. And as you can see, there is actually, it's a dry creek, but there is a creek over here that must be seasonal. But it's dried up right now, but you can tell recently it was not. Water was flowing.
Yep.
So not too shabby. Then right over here they have some pit toilets. And here is the another, I guess this is actually the official sign for Prescott National Forest. So there you go. And we are at, what is the name? Springs, Powell Springs.
Oh, Powell Springs.
Yeah.
I also think that our neighbors here had one of the best spots because you get all of this shade from the tree, but also if you had 2 vans and you had a buddy, you could both fit right in this spot.
You actually could fit 3 vans there for sure, because you could park one.
It'd be a little tighter.
You could park one here, one in that way, and then one right here at the end. So yeah.
If you really needed to.
So we'll probably grab some friends sometime and come back up here and hang out with some friends. You know, because we could easily fit our Echo in this spot, and then 2 vans. So you just have to park the van at the end across this way because there's so much space. But like this is literally all this lot, so it's a good size. But like we said, coming in, it's pretty bumpy. If you had a truck and like a travel trailer that was 25, 26 feet, you could come in and get into this spot or the spot next to us on the other side.
But it's tight even coming around and getting out, so any bigger, I don't think I'd do it. No,
because you're gonna have a heck of a time getting out of here, for sure. But that guy fit in over there next to us, and he's about 27 feet, I think, 28 feet. But he kind of had the perfect spot that in the actual campground has a roundabout, so he got real lucky on that. And you can see there's some fairly decent sized spots down here too. So like this one right here, you got this one, and then you got that one there. So pretty solid.
Turn around.
Yep, and down here is the turnaround.
So you could do it, but if you have a travel trailer,
it's gonna be tight. As you guys can see, that'd be a tight spot for a turnaround. But let's just walk to the end here, and then we'll get back to the Echo. And we're here at the end. As you can see, it actually did go farther at one point, and there were camp spots. So, because this actually would have been really nice if we could have snagged this right here. You can see there's a fire pit over there. There's actually multiple going down this road right here. But this one would have been really nice right here because we could have backed in right there. But road closed. But as you can see, here's your turnaround. So you'd have to come in, go in nose, and then back up a little bit probably, unless you could make the turn wide enough. If you had a big travel trailer.
this
or
decently wide, but
yeah.
it's more about the road coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. We're gonna show you guys on the way out,
Yeah.
but it's
If you're not experienced, I wouldn't recommend it.
yeah, for sure. So as an established campground, you know, this Forest Service campground, it's free for 14 days. We've mentioned that, but really, this is one of the nicest campgrounds to get away and just be up in the mountains in nature that we've experienced so far in our travels. We haven't stayed at many campgrounds. We try to avoid them, but Forest Service and, you know, which are free, we really like. And then state campgrounds are our preference if we have to pay. And then now we're finding, you know, for quick, easy trips, Elks Lodges for us, since I'm a member, are really beneficial. And if we want to be like right in a city or a town, and then you guys have seen it, a lot of Cracker Barrel stays, and then Harvest Host. Because if we're going to spend money, we'd rather spend it supporting a local business. And yes, you're supporting a local business if you support, you know, a campground, you know, if it's a mom and pop one. But it's just way pricier, and I'd rather use that money for a good meal or, you know, some good wine or some good cider beer or something like that. Good coffee. We actually found a few coffee shops now, but the one we found in Tucson that we were thinking of going and staying at only allowed 20-foot rigs,
Yeah.
so only smaller vans. So basically just a Ram ProMaster or a Ford Transit on the regular size, or the Mercedes 19-foot, but if you had a bigger Mercedes you couldn't even go there. But on that note, we're gonna finish getting everything packed up. We got Starlink put away, everything. I gotta dump the cassette. It doesn't need to be dumped. We dumped it yesterday, but I'm gonna dump it before we head out. Just when you have availability, you know, to dump, might as well. And it's just nice to be able to dump into a pit toilet. I don't feel as weird. I feel a little weird going into like a rest stop toilet and things like that. And I'll get used to it more.
And it's only 5 gallons, and we have been purposely drinking a lot of liquid IVs and trying to stay very hydrated on the road. So it fills up.
It does, but get it emptied, start fresh, and then we're gonna try to get into Sedona. I want to get some Mexican food, either burrito or some street tacos. You guys know from our video in San Jose, I wanted some then. So I'm really craving it. Sedona has a few really good spots. So we're gonna see if we can get some street parking or something and do that. And then looking, hopefully, to get to the Elks Lodge there if they're not full, because they only have 7 spots. So we'll see, but it is a Sunday. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can get it. We need that because we have the major problem with our van right now. We need to get our air conditioning working for Bisbee, for the cats. For us, it doesn't really matter, it cools down at night, but during the day, we need to be able to run air conditioning if it gets too warm and if the breeze isn't coming through. So we have to get plugged in so I can go and program the Easy Start and see if I can get the air conditioning working. That way it'll work when we're not plugged in. So that is the mission today. Mexican food, hopefully get a spot at the Elks Lodge so we can hook up, maybe laundry, fix the AC. So that's the mission. Maybe laundry though, because we can do that also in Tucson if worse comes to worse on our way down. So we'll see about that. So, brand new drone. We had the DJI Mini SE. We had one previous to this that was actually like the top end drone, stopped working. And now the Mini SE, one of the axis on the gimbal, one of the motors is not working for some reason. So I'm gonna clean it. It's only a 3rd time using it, so it's brand new. So I'm gonna clean it, see if there's for some reason any software updates, even though I just did them this morning and it was flying perfectly fine this morning. So that's awesome, but it's under warranty, so worst comes to worst, I'm going to contact DJI and they're going to be getting us a new one.
But we'd really like to use it for Weird Wild West, so
yeah,
I hope we can figure it out.
So the point of that story though is we were going to get some great drone footage going out of that campground, that Forest Service campground, and we couldn't. So
Always have a backup plan if you're a vlogger. We've got our GoPro going right now, so that's at least showing our route going out of this campground.
Yeah, and so we're actually on a paved road right now too, so the campground itself's, you know, gravel, dirt, and then it turns to a paved road, so it's pretty nice. Easy access. Really, you could get in with a car as long as you just take your time. We actually saw somebody just come in when we were ready to leave in a car, and they were speeding, and they hit those bumps way too fast. Potentially could have done some damage, but other than that, if you take your time, really anything could get in there.
Let's get to Sedona.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in